What's up, Conroe High? I'm Zachary, and welcome to Real Talk, KTIG's talk show. In today's show, we have some student artists here to talk about themselves, so stay tuned for today's edition of Real Talk. Once again, today we would like to welcome our special guest panel. Let's start by welcoming our first student artist, Kiara Martinez. Before we dive into the questions, let's take a quick look at her work.
So please don't leave me. You're all I need. I'll be so lonesome.
Welcome back. Let's dive into the questions. So, what's your name?
It's Kiara.
Okay. And how long have you been making music, and how did you find your start?
I've been making music since I was 12, and what kind of made me, I guess, start was kind of when I became depressed or whatever, just started writing music. It was like my escape from reality, so
Okay.
just, yeah.
Okay. So, what kind of music do you create, and what inspires your sound?
I really have a thing for like indie music, so that's where my inspiration comes from. I like that really chill music.
Is there any artists you pull from?
Claro is one. There's, I think, some other ones, but I don't know the names right
That
now.
was good.
Yeah.
What is your dream collab, if you could work with anybody?
It'd definitely be Claro.
Claro?
For sure, yeah.
That's cool. So, what kind of projects? Have you finished any projects, like EPs or albums?
No, I was working on that, but I feel like I write too many like love songs. I think I need to like switch it up, and I'm trying to make different ones, so.
Have you ever experimented with any other genres?
No, I know I'm not good with rap.
Yeah.
Cannot rap, no. But I think I'm just gonna stick to this indie vibe, because it's more of me, so.
So, what's the last song you made, and what was it about?
The last song I made recently was, I don't have a name for it, but it was basically about how when I was depressed, I had like literally nobody there. Like that's what it felt like. And it was kind of just like I was in my own path and nobody was there, and I felt like lonely and stuff like that. So that's what I recently just wrote.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to finish it so I can put it out there. But
So, speaking of you putting out your music, where can people go to find what you make?
I haven't posted any video, like any of my songs.
Really?
Mm-mm. I'm just now, like I just submitted this song here because I feel like I need to stop being scared and just submit it, like just, go for it. So I did that, and yeah, here I am.
Thanks so much for sharing. Next up, we will talk to some of our photographers from CHS right after this quick break.
KTIG's The Roar auditions will be held next week. You can scan the QR code to sign up shown in this video, the TVs in the halls, or on ktignews.com. The auditions will close October 1st and no late auditions will be accepted. Don't forget, auditions open on September 20th.
Welcome back, guys. We have some photographers here with us today. Let's take a look at their work and get to know more about them and what they do. So, I'm gonna go down the row, right? Let's start with you. What's your name?
My name's Taylor.
Taylor. What's your name?
Emma.
Emma. And what's your name?
My name is Juan.
It's so nice to meet all of y'all. So, how long have you been taking photos, and how did you find your start?
I've been taking photos with a professional camera probably about 3 years now, And I found my start just by kind of just seeing little things on my phone, and honestly, I just wanted them to look kind of better. And so one day I just kind of got bored, and I started just kind of focusing on it and started learning more about it. And that was probably about 3 or 4 years ago I started doing that.
And you said you were taking photos on your phone. What were the kind of photos that you were taking that you wanted to, make better?
Just simple photos of my family at first, more portrait styles, but as I've gotten older, I've graduated more into focusing on landscapes and more on storytelling through my photos, more on starting with like showing progression shots over time and just perfecting the photos and making them look better with other, like Photoshop and other things to make them really stand out and pop.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So, Emma, how long have you been taking photos and how did you find your start?
I've been taking photos for about 6 to 7 years, and we went on a vacation whenever I was little, and we took pictures of seashells. Me and my dad did, like with cameras, and it kind of started there, and then I took a break, and then in 7th grade, I took pictures at a football game just to mess around, and it wasn't really meaning anything. And then the yearbook teacher told me, hey, like you should come join yearbook, and then I did. And now I take pictures for inside of school and outside of school and all of that.
Did that yearbook teacher teach you a lot? Did she show you?
Yes and no. A lot of like photography you can learn off of YouTube, and that's kind of what I did. I'm really self-taught, and it's just kind of like I figure it out as I go and all that. It's cool. I really like it though.
That's awesome. And you said your first shoot was at a football game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you still do sports photography, or?
Oh yeah, I do a lot of football, basketball, baseball especially. I'm the baseball manager, so I take pictures at all their games, tournaments, and everything. And I really like football a lot too. I do like volleyball too. They're just not like my favorite, but I like football games the most.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Juan, I'm gonna ask you.
All right.
How long have you been doing this, and how did you find your start?
I've been doing this I started doing this a little bit over 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah, so barely got started. So the reason I started doing photography because I saw a whole bunch of people doing photos for cars and stuff, and I really liked it. And I was like, well, I could get an opportunity of seeing my dream cars by taking photos of them and stuff. And I got taught by a photographer named Flores Photography, and he was really good. He was really nice. He taught me everything, and I learned a lot of my stuff from YouTube and Google, and that's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so you've only been doing it for 2 months?
Yeah.
You're like a little baby in the game.
Yeah. I just got started, so yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Yep.
Lastly, we'll talk with some of our illustrative artists from CHS about their work. But first, let's take a look at what's going on around Conroe High.
In honor of Hispanic National Heritage Month, today we want to tell you a little about Julia Alvarez. She's a Dominican-American born in New York City. She was raised in a Dominican Republic until she was 10 because her parents supported the unsuccessful attempt to throw out their dictator. She is well known for her work as a poet and novelist who wrote How the Garcia Girls Lost Their Accents and In the Time of the Butterflies. She often has a theme between her two cultures throughout her work. We will have our next Spanish Club meeting this Wednesday, September 22nd from 3 to 4 p.m. in room 2025. Conroe ISD is hosting a college night for students and parents to attend on October 12th from 6:30 to 8:30 at Lone Star Convention Center. Over 100 colleges and universities will be represented at this event. This is an opportunity for you to come learn more about colleges this week and ask questions about colleges, majors, and financial aid opportunities. You do not want to miss this event. Do you love to sing? Would you like to have a single out on iTunes and Spotify? Then you need to make sure that you send your audition video to The Roar. The Roar is going to be Conroe High School's brand new singing competition, much like The Voice. 3 coaches will help students be the best vocalists they can be and compete to try to make it to the live grand finale on December 3rd. If you want to audition, all you have to do is scan the QR code on the TVs in the halls or go to ktignews.com and click the link at the top right. Fill out the form attaching a 30-second video audition. Round 1 auditions will end October 1st. Can't wait to hear what you guys got, Conroe High. Remember, just scan the QR code to audition. The next Leo Club meeting and officer elections will be on September 22nd at 3 p.m. in room 220. Homecoming court nominations are coming soon. Senior King and Queen nominations will be from Monday, September 20th until Wednesday, September 22nd on the student voting booth app. The top 4 nominees will be notified on Friday, September 24th, and will have a 1-week campaign for Homecoming King and Queen. King and Queen voting will be on the following Monday, October 4th through Wednesday, October 6th. Freshman, sophomore, and junior court nominations will be September 20th to 22nd. Top 4 nominees will be notified on Friday, September 24th. They will also have 3 days to campaign, and voting will be Thursday, September 30th, and Friday, October 1st. The student voting booth can be found on your SSO page. Starting this week, NHS has started a t-shirt competition to help spread school spirit. The t-shirt designs will be decided by a competition between the students who submits their designs to be judged. The student who wins the competition will get their design printed on the shirt to be sold throughout the school, and the winner will get a free t-shirt with their design on it. If you want more information on where to sign up, look for posters around the school. Admissions of the designs will end on October 1st. Would you like to be part of the 2021-22 bowling club? Tryouts will be held on October 1st at 3:30 p.m. at 300 Bowl. You must have $10 and a physical on file to try out. For more info, contact Miss Leah Anderson in room 232 in the Towers. West Texas A&M University is located in Canyon, Texas, which is actually located in the Panhandle. It is a medium-sized school which offers 60 different majors, which include business, health professions, and agriculture, just to name a few. It is a Division II university that also offers a variety of organizations for students to be involved in it throughout their college career. West Texas A&M provides a first-year student mentoring program which will help students adjust to attending school far away from home. If you are willing to venture away from your home, this may be a great option for you.
To close out today's show, we talk with some illustrative artists from CHS about themselves and their work. But before that, let's take a look at their work. So, awesome work. I'm gonna go down the line and ask y'all all questions. So I'm gonna start with you. What is your name?
My name is Taylor Shrouse.
Awesome. Taylor, describe your style and what inspires it.
My style took a really long time to cultivate. I do mostly like cartoony style stuff, but I like to put in a lot of detail. I do mostly traditional because I do a lot of sketching, but my main work that I like to share is digital. And I've just been kind of inspired by all of the media that I've consumed over my life. Yeah.
Awesome. What is your name?
I am Sam, or Sammy. I go by that.
Hello.
Hello.
And I want you to describe your style and what inspires it.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't really have a style that I particularly go with. It's kind of a mix of everything. Because of graphic design, you do a little bit of everything. But if I really had to choose, it'd probably be minimalism, because I like to communicate a message in the simplest way possible. So, yeah.
Cool. What is your name?
My name is Melly Valero.
Melly. How would you describe your style and what inspires it?
I'd say how would I describe it is mostly just like semi-realism and cartoony stuff. A lot of like cell shading and all of that. I work mostly with traditional like watercolors, paint, and pencil. And what inspires me is, like what Taylor said, a lot of like the media that I consume, and yeah.
That's awesome. So, a lot of different styles at this table. Awesome. I'm gonna go back to you. And you already kind of answered this, but do you prefer digital or physical art, and why?
I prefer to do digital art. I just think that I can convey more emotion through color. It's something that I really enjoy working with, and I think that most of the emotion that I can portray in my art is done more through the usage of color and different effects rather than simulating movement in an image.
Awesome. Melly,
Yes.
do you prefer digital or physical art?
I prefer traditional just because I like being able to see what I'm like doing and being able to fix what I can with my hands and not just pressing Control Z. That I'm in graphic design right now. It bothers me so much not being able to just erase it and fix it how I want it to be. So I prefer traditional.
And Sam?
Well,
lastly?
actually, I'm the opposite of that. I prefer digital all the way because I am a big computer nerd, and that's like my thing, right? As far as the Control Z, I think that's a very useful asset to have. But yeah.
So, awesome. Well, that's all the time we have for Real Talk. To our guests, thank you so much for being here to talk about all y'all's art. Don't forget CHS, be the reason someone smiles today.